Your sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause your sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Ooh, 'cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. 'Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your love. 'Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart.
Hello, hi there. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. And if it's not, welcome again. I'm really excited to have you here. And you can say hi through the comment section. It's great if you can participate with me because that can allow me to know first, is it your first time that you're doing Pilates? Have you done it before? Where are you watching me from? You can say all that in the comment section over there. Okay, so just be free to participate over there. Okay, so this is what we've been working on through the weeks we've been working on, which has been quite long actually. We've been working for different exercises, and I'm trying to progress it a little bit so we make it a little bit harder. So if at any time you feel like something is a bit too hard, you can always go back to the videos before because it's sort of a progression. Okay, so feel free to check those videos out. And yeah, so we're gonna start. It's such a rainy day today, so it feels very nice to be here, nice and cozy. So all you need, first of all, is just a comfy space where you can lie on. If you've got a mat, that's wonderful. If you haven't got a mat, sometimes I just have a rug here. So any carpet, rug, whatever like that will work for us. And yeah, that's all we need. And then we're gonna need a chair. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my chair because we're going to actually start with it today. Okay. So just any kind of chair, really. It can be a stool, it can be a chair, it can be, ideally something a bit stable because otherwise it's not going to be so comfy. But yeah, anything really. Okay, so we're just going to start with the chair actually. And I'm just going to bring the mat a little bit towards the end. Okay, good. So that you can see me. Okay, so we've got the feet on top of the mat. Very good. And we're sitting right on the edge of the chair. And we're just going to start with a little bit of spinal articulation, okay? Just making the hips active through the feet. So I'm just letting my hands be on top of my knees. And I'm going to reach my fingertips away, okay? So away from my thighs, like trying to reach my thighs away from me, sending my pubic bone towards my nose. And then I'm going to come back, pulling my elbows towards me. And again. So all I'm doing here is like nice and gently, just tipping my pubic bone towards my nose. So if you see what my pelvis is doing, that's it. And I want you to start to feel how your feet do that. So I'm pressing with my feet to tip my pubic bone towards my nose. And I come back in. And again, pubic bone towards my nose. Beautiful. Just nice and slow, nice, smooth mobilization. 2 more. Very good. And the last one, wonderful. pubic bone. And now I'm gonna go to add the extension, right? So I'm gonna go to my curl, inhaling. As I exhale, I'm gonna press with my palms, send my heart up to the ceiling, really nice and high. And again, inhale, curling my pubic bone towards my nose, pressing through my hands and going all the way up. Really imagining my nipples are going up to the sky. Good. And I'm really using that pushing my hands. And again, pubic bone towards your nose. And I'm pressing to send heart up, elbows narrow. Beautiful. Last one. Okay, very good. Nice. And from there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to release my arms by my side, let my skull be very heavy, and I'm going to start to roll all the way down. Okay, so down to my feet. Very good. And from there, really pressing through my feet. Imagine I'm squashing my sacrum down. I'm going to go all the way up. Very good. And again, heavy skull. Imagining my heart is getting melted. And I'm going all the way down. Beautiful. Then I'm really pressing with my feet to send those sit bones down. Nice. So starting to engage with that back of the hip, guys. Heavy skull. Really letting the breathing take you. So we're just trying to mobilize the spine here. Sit bones down. Last one. Inhale. Heavy head, allowing the chest to float up to the ceiling. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Great. And from there, we're just going to go with a little bit of torsion. So I'm going to bring my hand towards the outside of my left thigh. And I'm going to bring my other hand a little bit more back. And I'm going to imagine the twist happens right from my belly button, okay? So I'm going to inhale in here, try to twist a little bit more. Exhale, let my waist narrow with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, go a bit farther, really using the push in your hands. Last one. Exhale and back. Beautiful. And we change side. So the left hand is on the outside of my thigh. My other hand is in the back. And again, I go inhaling. Exhale. Really let the breath give you a little corset around your waist. And I'm letting my breath get up to my shoulders. So how can you inflate your shoulders with your inhale? Exhale, let your squeezing exhale keep you there. Last one. Great, wonderful. Two more. So we go, hand is back, inhaling. Exhale, melting the heart. Inhale. Exhale, going a bit farther. Every time we exhale, we go a bit farther. Last one. Great. And let's go to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Inhale. Little bit farther, teeny bit more. Last one. Okay, that's great. And let's take the chair off here now. Okay, so we're just gonna get rid of it for a bit. We're just gonna bring the mat back to normal or whatever we are doing on the floor. Okay, we're just gonna start lying down. So just on our backs. If you need a little bit of support in your head, feel free to get a cushion underneath your head, okay? So anything that's a little bit comfy. But with me with the sound of the rain, I hope it doesn't bother the sound too much. But it's really nice to have the rain outside. So you're going to press with your palms down on the mat, guys. There you go. And from there, I'm going to inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to let my heart melt as I pick up my knee to my chest. I'm going to inhale again. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring my other leg up to the ceiling. Very good. Now I have my knees slightly pulled towards me. My heels are squeezing each other a lot. So they're really squeezing and my elbows are apart. My chest is melting towards the floor. I'm going to start to send air into my upper back, inhaling. Exhale, melting my heart down. And I'm really imagining I'm not pressing in the back of my knees. I'm just really making my hamstrings engage. And I'm going to inhale into my upper back. Exhale, melt my belly. Like if I had 4 elephants on top of my belly. 2 more. Inhale. Heavy belly, heavy heart. Last one. Great. And let's go twice more. So we're going to think of that image that my elbows are very light and the middle of my chest is like a hammock that wants to get very soft and heavy through the middle, okay? And again. So we're going to inhale. Keep your shoulders with you. Make sure you don't let them disconnect. And allow your heart to melt towards your feet. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, melt your belly. Make it very heavy. Good. Inhale. Exhale, heavy your belly. Yes, 2 more. That's wonderful. Last one. Okay, and coming all the way down. We're just going to do our last round. So really imagining my shoulders are like with me. I have strong hands and I'm going to again inhale. Heavy heart. So I'm letting my head pick up because my heart is melting, not because my head wants to pick up. And again, squeezing heels together like crazy, guys. 2 more. Very good. Now, with that heavy belly, we're going to bring both knees in, really squeezing them, okay? And we're going to go taking one leg out. So we're going to hold my right leg, and then we're going to alternate. Very good. So the right hand is going out when my right hand is coming in. There we go. And again, heavy your belly. There you go. Make sure you keep lengthening that waist and keep letting that chest melt. Beautiful. We keep changing. Really reach your leg right in. Beautiful. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Heavy belly. And 1. Great. And coming all the way back down. Relaxing those shoulders a little bit. And let's have those heels up to the ceiling. And I'm going to have hands behind my head here, okay? And we're just going to do 3 rounds of breath. So I'm like inhaling 3 times into my upper back and melting my belly in 1, okay? So the idea is that I'm gonna just mark it for you. So I'm gonna inhale, inhale, inhale. I'm gonna stay there. Then I inhale, inhale, inhale. You inhale, you travel a little bit higher, as if you've got a balloon in the back of your upper back. And every time you exhale, you just stay there and let all that waist narrow, okay? Let's go for it. So it's like my elbows are picking up to the ceiling. Woo. They're telling me you don't hear me. Can you actually hear me? I hope so. You don't hear me? Say something on the chat, please. Because there you go. So inhale, heavy belly. We've got just a very big storm. Inhale, heavy belly. 2 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Heavy belly. Last one. Good. So it's like a little bit of a snap. So it's like inhale, 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 exhale, stay. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, heavy belly. Put your elephants in your belly. And again, inhale, inhale, inhale. Stay. Beautiful. Let your head relax on your hands. Good. Let your elbows pick up. Last one. And rest. Wonderful. Just relax one leg on top of the other one. We're just going to cross it and pull your thigh towards you. So you have your hands interlaced in the back of your left leg. And just really allowing those sit bones to be down. Pull your leg towards you. Good. And let's change the side. Wonderful. That's it. Very nice, guys. Cool. And from there, we're just going to go for a roll up, okay? So we're going to stay nice and light down with our hands just by our sides. So just first of all, just see if you can really feel all those bones getting sort of melted towards the mat. And we're going to have our hands in our belly. Now, the belly tends to hold a lot of tension there. And it's so important for us to be able to spread it and drop it and make it be a very flexible muscle. So we're going to have our hands in there. We're just going to imagine we're making it nice and spread and heavy. It's like literally marmalade spreading on a toast. And let that be even heavier. Put a little bit of pressure on it. Beautiful. And I'd love you to imagine when you take your hand
that feeling through your work. Okay, so you keep that feeling even though your hand is not there anymore. And we're going to imagine we're peeling the spine off vertebra per vertebra off the mat. You're going to imagine your hips stay nice and open, and you're going to start to come up with your palms looking up to the ceiling, creating a big C with your body. Very good. From there, we're going to send my pubic bone towards my nose to crawl all the way back down. Very good, very good, very good. Really trying to articulate through the whole spine. Hand, arms go up to the ceiling again. Very good. Heart melted. Yes. Very nice. Heavy belly. Give me a big C. Nice big C. Nice and long. Good. And again, pubic bone towards your nose. All the way towards your nose. That's it. Good. Now, if this is too much, you can always do it with the knees bent. Okay. But try to allow it to happen with the legs nice and long. So I'm really thinking of my feet sort of engaging with the mat. It's like I'm reaching my heels down to the mat a little bit to engage that lower leg. Beautiful. Last one. Hands come up, heavy heart, heavy heart, heavy heart. Great. And I'm just going to stay in that nice spine stretch, reaching forward as I create a big C in my body. Very nice. And I'm going to have my hands right into the back, okay? So right in the back. Yeah. I don't know why this mic is doing like funny things today. So yeah, if anything happens, please let me know if you don't hear me. So my hands are like reaching with the fingertips forward, okay? And I'm just gonna have my heels quite close to my bum. And I'm just gonna start to imagine that there is like a little string between my feet and my bum so that I feel my feet pressing slightly towards the mat. And then I'm gonna reach my pubic bone. So my pubic bone is right there. I'm just gonna tip it towards my nose so that I can open my groin and let all that spine melt down to the floor. Great. Now keeping that pubic bone towards my nose and that heavy belly, I'm gonna press with my hands, melt my heart, and come up curling as much as I can. Good. And again. So I press through my hand, pubic bone towards my nose, really opening the windows in my hip creases. Yes. And I'm pressing through my whole palm. Not any bit of my palm is not pressing. Letting my belly be soft and coming up again. Beautiful. Two more. Pubic bone towards your nose, all the way down. Good. And let all that breath melt down to come up. Great. We're going to go for the last one. Taping the pubic bone. Now we're going to keep that shape. We're going to imagine the elephants right there on my belly as I pick up one knee to my chest. And then I make it even heavier. And then I pick up my other knee. My heels are together. Now the distance between my knees and my chest is not going to change. I'm just going to press with my palms and roll all the way up. And then I'm going to imagine I'm sending the seam of my trousers towards my belly to come all the way back again. Good. And inhale. Good. Now my belly doesn't push out at all. So it's all the time feeling super, super, super heavy. Keep it heavy. Good. And again, pubic bone towards your nose. Make sure you keep the distance between the knees and your chest. Even. Good. Last one. Use your hands. Okay, we're going to stay there. From there, relax the shins for a second for me, like they're really dropped. And you're going to just keep that heaviness in the belly, super heavy. Okay, imagine a big walrus on top of your belly, and you're going to just touch the floor with one foot. Exhale, bring it back in. But nothing can change in my belly, not even an inch. My belly is heavy, my pubic bone is towards my nose. I touch the water and I bring the knee back in. Great. Inhale, touch the water. Exhale, heavier belly. Wonderful. Two more. Yeah, last one. There we go. We've got this. Okay, and relax all the way down. Nice, guys. Let's go for hips, for a shoulder bridge, okay? For a hip opener. And this is an exercise we've been doing. So again, I'm gonna give the simple version and then I'm gonna go for the more advanced version, okay? So if it's the first time you do it in the class, do the first version. Otherwise, you can go for the other one if you feel comfortable with it. So my hands are by my side and I'm pressing through my whole palms, making sure my elbows are slightly light off the mat, of the floor. So if I had an egg underneath my elbow, I wouldn't break it, okay? Now my feet are close to my bum, but not too close, just to a place where I can feel the support. And I'm gonna start to press with them to tilt my pubic bone towards my nose. If I want, I can have my hand in my belly for a second and just imagine my belly melting and being super soft towards the floor. Now, I'm going to reach my thighs away from me and I'm going to keep going up with my feet pressing. So my feet are pressing and my knees are reaching away from me. Beautiful. Wonderful. I'm really having my feet nice and strong on the floor. And then I'm going to melt my heart all the way back down. Good. And we're going to do a couple more of these ones. And then in the end, we might do the other version, okay? So you're pressing through the palms, tipping the pubic bone towards your nose, letting it tip. Beautiful. Press through the whole sole. Reach your thighs away from you. Nice. And allow that chest to be melted. So you're still creating a slope between your pubic bone and your chest. It's like your pubic bone wants to tilt towards your chest. Beautiful. And then you're going to melt your throat all the way down to go vertebrae per vertebrae down to the floor. Last one. Good. And again, pubic bone towards your nose. Let it tip. And stand on your feet. Really stand on your feet. Very good. Stand on the inside of your foot. And now, whoever feels comfortable, you're going to put your hands right underneath your hips, okay? So your elbows come in. Now, again, if it's your first time, say in the other version and do one more for me. If this is your version, you're going to press with your feet to try to get off your arms and start to send air into your upper back. So I'm trying to send air in the middle of the space between my blades, and I'm trying to lift my hips off my hands because of how hard I'm pressing on my feet. Good. Inhale, exhale. Keep tipping the pubic bone towards your nose. Last breath. Great. And taking the hands out and going all the way down to the mat. Wonderful. So this is your first full shoulder bridge. There you go. And let's come up. Very nice, guys. Good. Let's just start to do a little bit of sides, okay? So we're going to be lying on our sides, having knees folded. My other hand is in front of me. If you want something to make it a bit more cushioned here between your arm and your head, you can do that. And I'm going to start to feel how my hand is giving me that support. So I'm using my right hand to really connect it with my core, okay? And I'm pressing my bottom leg to lift my right leg up and come down. And again. Exhale, beautiful. So I'm inhaling up, exhaling down. Yes. Inhaling up. Good. Make sure this bottom leg is really pressing down. Really pressing down over there. Good. That's it. Make sure your right hand is active. Last one. Great. Now I'm going to stay up there and I'm going to flex my foot. And I'm going to imagine I can put my hand in my right hip, make it long so that both hips are at the same height. Reach your hip away from your ribs. Now bring your hand back to your birth position and pull the knee into your chest. Imagine you have a surface you're pressing against and reach the legs away from you. Good, and we're going to do that again. So you pull your knee towards your chest. Make your right hand be very active. Good, and now imagine there's a surface you're pressing against, like a spring. Beautiful. Stay in the back of your hamstring. Last one. Don't forget about the bottom leg. So the bottom leg is really pressing down. Good, nice and long. Now I'm going to point my foot and I'm going to reach a little bit back without going too far. Then I'm going to flex my foot. and I'm going to suck my leg right into my chest to go forward. Good. Now I'm going to point my foot again as if I'm grabbing a pencil in the middle of my arch. And I'm going to go back inhaling. So flex, exhaling forward, suck the leg right into your core, and then inhaling back. Good. Exhale forward. Beautiful. Keep using your bottom leg. That's one of the most important things. You never lose this one. Exhale. Pointing back. Beautiful, guys. Let's do 2 more. Flex. Good. And point. Last one. And flex. Pull it right in. Make your core very heavy. Good, and let's stay. Bring the knee back in. Wonderful. From there, we're going to bring the legs a little bit more out. So if your knees were here, just lie the knee away from you a little bit to go into that shape. Wonderful. Then we're going to close the knee and open it. So we're trying to keep the hips quite stable. It's just the rotation that's happening in the leg. Inhaling to open. Exhale to close. Inhaling to open. Exhale to close. Beautiful. Exhale. Keep using your hand. Keep making the movement holistic from your whole body. Very good. Inhale and up. Last one. Okay, great. And relax down for a second. And now we're going to go for an internal rotation. So you keep the knees together and you pick up the foot, the right foot, and bring it down. But I'm still pressing down with my bottom leg. Exhale. Inhale. Very good. Really trying for it to happen without moving the hips too much. That's it. So we're really working on that internal rotation. Beautiful. Good. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah. Last one. Don't worry, we'll stretch the bum after this, promise you. Good. And then we're going to bend these leg in. If you want to hold it with your hand for a second, you can, just to make sure you're in the right position. And then your hand is going to go back to where it was. Your other leg is nice and long. And your tail is nice and long through the back. And you're going to start to pick up your bottom leg and bring it down. So you press on this leg that's in the front to lift your bottom leg. Good, so it's a system. I'm not just letting go. I'm pressing on my right like crazy to pick up my left. This is not just chilling. Good. It's really giving me that support I need in order to be connected with both legs. Beautiful. That's it. Last one. All right, very nice. And let's just press the bum, okay? So we're going to have the leg on top, just like this. There you go. We're just going to have the elbow this way and just do a little bit of a torsion, sending the chest towards the right. Make sure your right sit bones are on the mat, right sit bone on the mat. And just sending your heart towards the right. Great. Breathing into it. Exhaling, letting go, going a bit more into it. Okay, and here we're going to just bring this one on top. Okay, so just in a little bit of a chair, we can have one hand on one. We're opening that space in the groins. Very good. And coming up again, and let's do 2 more. Yes, that's great. Now the last one. Nice, wonderful. And let's go to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way so you can see me. So hand behind my head and my other hand is forward. Remember that. Let's make sure this one is not in the middle. Good. So we've got a hand pressing down and the bottom leg is really pressing down. Remember about that. It's one of the most important things because we tend to forget about what's not working apparently, but actually it's the most important bit. So press with your hands, start to feel the connection between your chest and your pubic bone in the middle. And then I'm going to pick up my left leg, as I press on my right down. And again, inhale, Exhale. Good. Wonderful. Make sure your shoulders are nice and connected and they're giving you something in the middle of your body. Yeah. Great. Pressing through the right leg, like really like crazy towards the floor. That's going to give you all the support you need and all the strength in the back of the hip and the side. Wonderful. Stabilize your left hip by pressing on the right. Yes, the last one, guys. We're going to stay up there. Now, we're going to flex the foot. Put your hand in your left hip, reach it away from you so you lengthen all that waist. Hand comes in again, and I'm pulling my knee right to my chest without losing that length in the waist. Now I'm pressing against that imaginary wall to reach my leg away from me. Good. And again, pull my knee in. So I want you to imagine your leg still with you. It's like you're absorbing your leg even when you press against something. That something is pushing into you, not away from you. Good. 2 more. Pressing into you. Good. Let it feed your core. Last one. And pressing through the whole leg. There you go. Stay with your body. Nice. Now point the foot a little bit to go a little bit more back. Keep pressing on the bottom leg just as far as you're not losing your bottom leg. Now flex. Exhaling to go forward. Suck your leg into your stomach and heart. Now grab that pencil in your arch and go all the way back. Inhaling. Good. And you'll probably feel the difference between the sides. Like for me, this one is much more challenging. So I might not go as far back because if I go too far, I lose the connection with my bottom leg, you see? So you really want to keep that bottom leg squeezing like crazy. So you don't actually make those imbalances worse. You want to strengthen this side, whichever is the weakest side. And again, pull that heel right into your heart. Now point. Very good. Let it be nice and long. Stay connected with it. Yes. Flexing. Last one. I promise you, this is the last one. Pull it right in. Right in, right in, right in. Good. And rest for a second. Great. Now your legs are going to go a little bit more far. Just to go for your little shell. Good. And knees come in. So inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Keep giving me left hand. Let you feel your core. Good. Inhaling. Exhale. Good. 2 more, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Good. And release those knees in. And now we're going to go for our internal rotation. So remember, knees stay together. We're picking up the top leg and down. Good. Inhale. It's incredible. Such a rainy day today. Good. Kind of feels good in a way because it's been so sunny, but like now it's like cozy. Exhale. Very good. Inhale and down. Good. 3 more, guys. Yes. And a 2. Okay. And the last one, yeah. Great. Now just pull your leg towards you. That might feel already like a little bit of a stretch. You can pull it out a little bit just to feel that. And then your other leg is going to be nice and long. So pressing on your left to pick up your right and down again. So just put it in a place where you can really feel the pressure of it. And down. And again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. 3 more. And down. Well done. And long tail. Last one, guys. Okay, great. Let's just come up for those nice stretches. Very needed. So we have that leg right on top. And we're going to have our right elbow. And we're going to go into that torsion. So go slowly because it might be a bit loaded. And breathe into it. Exhale, very good. Really releasing that bum. Wonderful. Last breath. Yeah, great. And now we're just going to have this a little bit more just on top, crossed, one hand on each side of the one on the knee, the other one on the foot. And we go forward, curling and coming all the way up. Very good. And again, curling and up. Two more. Nice. Last one. Okay, wonderful. And let's just count to all fours. So we're going to be in our all fours, so just in your four supports, really pressing through the hands, okay? Just let me put that so you can actually see me, because it's a bit of a mess with all the cable. Good. So we're over there. Good. And we're just going to really press those hands. So remember, I tend to tell you not to pull your elbows, your arms too away from you, because otherwise you'll be like just pulling them out of the socket. So just let them, just try with me. So you're going to really press until your blades just go all the way up to the ceiling. And then you're going to really sink on them so that you really squeeze them there. Good. And again, so pull them away from you like really hard until you get like a little bit of a hunch. And then you're going to go all the way in. And now I'd like you to try to find that middle ground. So see if you can press with your hands and find that nice sweet medium where you feel like your hands are pressing through all those fingers, through the whole palm. Your skull is picked up and your sternum and lower stomach and slightly engaged. Okay, so it's that nice sweet spot where I'm feeling that nice little engagement in my sternum and lower back, lower stomach, sorry. And from there, I'm just gonna curl my toes. Okay, so I have my toes on the mat, and I'm gonna inhale and as I exhale, trying to keep those supports even. I'm gonna reach one leg away from me. I'm really pressing through that back leg towards the floor. Imagine I've got a resistance there. I'm gonna inhale, and as I exhale, I pull my leg back in. Good, and again. I'm gonna inhale, as I exhale, I go out with my left leg, trying to not change anything in the rest of my body. The rest stays as stable as it was. Inhale, exhale, come in. Very good. And again, inhale, reach that leg out. Good. Now, keeping that stability, I'm gonna try to reach my other leg out. Good. I stay there in my plank. I inhale. As I exhale, I bring my left knee in. I inhale. As I exhale, I bring my right in. Good. And again, let's inhale, pull that left out. Really imagine that nice resistance. Inhale, stay in all those four supports to pick up your other leg. Good. You inhale, bring your right in. Inhale, bring your left in. Wonderful. Relax those feet down for a second, make them flat, and just press with your hands to reach those sit bones towards your bum, towards your heels, and curl back towards your child's pose. So you're gonna stay in that nice child's pose. Breathing, especially into your upper back. Good, and using your hands, you can bring them closer to curl that lower back. Nice work. Great. Okay, and from there, I'm just gonna walk forward and I'm gonna do a little bit of a twist. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my leg, right leg out, and I'm gonna slide it towards my left side. Look towards my left side with my head and breathe into that side stretch. Really trying to keep my hips in the same place. Breathing through that side stretch for one more breath. And back to center. Pulling my knee in, and I'm gonna go with my left. Left goes out, and I just slide it. So remember, the hips want to stay in the same place. You see where they are? All you do is you twist the leg, take it away, and look towards that side. Very good. Nice. And back to center. Pull that leg in. Let's come all the way back again, and we're gonna go into our extension, okay? So, just on your belly, we're gonna have the hands slightly apart. We bring this back so you can. There you go. Is this on yet? Yeah, sorry. Good. So my hands are just away from each other. Okay, so my forehead is on the mat, and I've just got my arms slightly apart. But I'm gonna start to pick up my upper back a little bit. Now, if my arms sit too close for me, you'll see what happens in my lower back. I'm like almost collapsed over there. So I want to be a little bit more forward. So that I'm trying to pull my nipples forward and my heart forward. And I'm starting to feel how that engages and makes me open the thoracic and all that upper bit of my spine, which is what I'm interested in. Okay. So I'm going to stay there, really pulling my arms towards me. So my elbows are slightly pulling apart from each other and my heart is pulling forward. Great. And I press with my hands to make my bra strap height ribs very light off the mat. And from there, I'm going to go pumping twice with my right knee and then twice with my left. So I'm bending my foot towards my bum and going with my left. Beautiful. Spreading my shoulders apart. Imagining I've got them very nice and wide and sending my heart forward even more. Beautiful. Good. Make your belly as light as you can. Imagine there's like a little cushion underneath your belly, and you want that cushion to be very light. And now imagine you've got a pencil just in the middle of your arch. And you want to sort of squeeze that pencil every time you bring the foot in that double pump. Good. Last one. Very good. And relax. Nice. And just stay with your hands to your side for a second, releasing all that upper back. Wonderful. Great. I'm going to have my hands just by my side, and I'm going to send my bum all the way back. Good. Then I'm going to curl my toes. Good. And I'm just going to go into. There you go. So right with my on the balls of my feet, I'm going to do a couple of bouncings here. I'm just going to go a little bit more forward so you can see me better. So I'm going to do 1 and a 2 and a 3. I'm pressing, reaching through my heels and let it all the way of my body drop down. And again, 1 and a 2 and a 3. Heels reach, sit bones reach up to the ceiling. But I'm staying on my feet. Good. You don't have to lengthen them all the way. So if my arms are off the floor, that's okay. Good. And again, 1 and a 2 and a 3. Reach through your heels even more. Give me soles of the feet. Ground yourself like you're rooting every single bit of your foot right onto the edge, the center of the earth. Yes. 2 more. And reaching heels, letting the head go. Wonderful. Last one. Yes. And staying, 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 staying. Now, so let's bring those feet a little bit wider. Okay. So we're going to stay nice and wider. And from there, bending the knees. If you can hold on to your ankles, that's okay. Otherwise, you can go a bit higher into the leg and press through the whole sole to reach your sit bones up. And again, bending. And you're going to go quite low as you can. And then you're going to press through the whole sole to go all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the whole sole. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Give me a little bit more sole of the foot. Good. Last one. Wonderful. And from there, bringing my feet back to center a little bit more, just to hip width apart. Softening those knees. And imagine I'm squashing my sacrum down to send my pubic bone up to the ceiling and come all the way back. Wonderful, guys. Great. And from there, we're just going to do a little bit of arms, okay? So we don't forget about the arms. Let me check that you're gonna see me. I think you're gonna see me. Oh, B. A little bit there. That's perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna have arms to the side. So you're nice and parallel, soft knees, and your arms are to the side. And then I'm gonna turn my hands towards the back. We're gonna do a little bit of internal rotation in the shoulders. And you're gonna imagine you're pressing someone, you're trying to give a high five with your palms backwards. And you're gonna send them backwards, trying to send your heart forward. And then you're gonna go back again into a contraction. Okay? So you're inhaling, push your palms away from you. Exhale, let that contraction happen from the up bit of your spine. Good. And again. Inhale to go, exhale to come back in. Now, if you want to see it from the side, you're really going into that extension, inhaling, exhaling, going into that contraction right from the heart. Good. And again. Last one. Beautiful. Exhale. Good. Release the arms to the side. Let's just give it a nice stretch. You're going to pull your elbow up to the ceiling. You can grab it like that. And release the knees and just stay in that nice stretch. Good. Let's go to the other side. Very good. Wonderful. Now we're going to cross this arm across, and then we have this hand pulling in. Now make sure the shoulder is not there. Just really settle into the socket. Very nice. Breathing into it. Good. And let's go to the other side. Nice. Okay, great, guys. Thank you so much for being here, those of you who were there. And now we've got the stretching relaxation session, which is going to be just until 10 past. So if you feel like getting a little bit more stretch, please stay, because we'll get on proper stretches and like really relaxing the tissues and all that. So that's going to start in 2 minutes as soon as I just cancel this emission and I start the other one. So just stay for it if you can. And if you can't, you can always join me in next week. Or on Wednesday, we've got the same session in Spanish. And tomorrow, we've got a fitness session too in Spanish, on Thursday in English. So yeah, just check it out on the channel because you'll be able to see the schedule. And just join me again. If you enjoyed this, give me a like, subscribe, and let's keep moving together. Okay, I'll see you in a bit in the following session. Thank you for being here.